Hello, good morning and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I think that last week, of course, you had a very good understanding on how to start the process of professional review with the Institution of Civil Engineers UK, and of course, I was talking about the career appraisal route, and I am going to continue today. So today I am going to discuss about the application and then the CV. Now when it comes to CV, there are so many meanings. Now the very first thing is that I also thought when it comes to CV, it is something like your name, right? And then your name, age, and then say something like your race, religion, right? And then your education qualifications, professional qualifications, and then your memberships and those things. But that is not what they expect from a CV. So that is why you are getting lot of problems when it comes to submitting to these international organizations. Even though you know it is a CV or something, it is quite different, right? So they call it CV, but in our standard, so in how we use CV, it is not a CV, right? So then I'm going to tell you everything, don't worry. Okay, so you can follow me, and you can do your, you can complete your career appraisal report. Okay, shall we start? Right. So this is the career appraisal report. uh, so you have to prepare it like this, and this is your name and then the GMIC number and your email, right? So if when it comes to career appraisal report, these are the contents. They have to be there. The first one is a letter of career appraisal submission, then the career appraisal application, cover page, curriculum vitae, sorry, report, appendices, continuous professional development records, these are CPDs, and then the certificates if you have not already submitted when you have taken the GMIC, right? Just think that this is without GMIC that you are going to submit them for the career appraisal. Then you have to provide certificates, then that has been certified by an ICE member, right? So that has to be an either ICE member, MICE, not a GMICE, MICE or FICE, right? Then this is our career appraisal submission letter. So you have, it is normal letter. You have to write your name, address in normal letter format. Then you have to address them, and then you are going to tell, this is just a formality, right? So this letter is just formality, because otherwise how we are going to submit them something, we have to tell we with the letter, but this is not a compulsory requirement, that's just a formality. So what I'm telling is so I'm submitting these things, and that's all, right? And then comes the career appraisal application. So you have to check with the IC website whether this is the current application, okay? Because sometimes time to time they change the application form, so please make sure that you are downloading the career appraisal application from the ICE website itself, otherwise you will be in trouble, right? So don't get it from some of your friends who did it in last year or year before last year, because they might have changed the career appraisal application form. So you go to directly to the ISL website, sorry, ICE website, and then you have to download it. So this you are applying for chartered member, right? There are other chartered member via progressive road. So these are for the people that who have not got formal education like M in Joe, B in Joe, whatever, right? And this is incorporate engineer, I in mines. Now I have to tell you something. In Sri Lanka we are having two engineering organizations like uh, IESL, Institution of Engineers Sri Lanka, and double IESL, that is Incorporated Engineers Sri Lanka. So this incorporated engineer is being the that title is being offered by double ISL, okay? But in most of the UK institutions there are no such two organizations. In one organization you can get either incorporated engineer or the chartered engineer both, right? So even if you don't have say, even if you are not qualified enough to go for the chartered engineer, you can try incorporate engineer. That is also there. But I cannot guide you a lot on that because I haven't done that. What I think is, because the quality of evidence need not to be that high like C-inch. That's all what I know, right? So that means the quality of the evidence can be quite I mean it doesn't mean that they are low quality uh, examples or something, but you have to have some kind of higher career profile to become C-inch. Otherwise you can go for I-inch, right? So then you have the IC membership number. Then this you can of course field, grade, year of admission, and then surname, title, first name, date of birth, nationality, gender, right? So then you have to tick to confirm that you are not currently undertaking an IC training agreement or mentor supported training or the training scheme A is civil law director, especially with HKI, that's Hong Kong something, right? So this of course we are not doing, so you can tick it, and then your email, and then comes home address, right? Then employment details, right? And then you have to give your educational details, right? So awarding college, qualification, course title, attendance type, and then class start end, right? Then following should be submitted as one PDF document together with the application form. Yeah, so this is the exactly that I am talking here. Certified copy of your academic qualifications, a cover page, two-page CV, report against the attributes. Please note this should not exceed 5,000 words, right? Remember there is a word limit. So in most of the UK institutions I have seen, they are setting a word limit. Okay, so you can't go beyond that. So it doesn't mean that if your one is 5,001, there is a problem. I don't know whether they are going to count it, but anyway, if you have gone for something like say 5,100 something like, then you are definitely in trouble. Okay, because 5,000 is 5,000, not 5,100 or something like that. So if you want, you can go for say 4,900. That is pretty okay. Even if it is 2,000, it will be okay. But I think it is not very smart idea to go, because when they have given you a set for 5,000, if you are going to go for 4,000, that means you are losing some opportunity, because with another 1,000 words you could show your expertise more, right? Then appendices of your work to support your support to demonstrate the attributes, that of course I will describe how you are going to submit all these things, right? And development action plan and 3 years of personal development records, CPDs, right? So finally, you can pay online or using some other alternative payment method. And then photocopy of any qualification held must be submitted with this application certified as a true copy. So if you are going to submit some education certificates and these things, they have to be submitted. They have to be certified by an IC member or some work related person here, and your university lecturer, senior member of your employing company, or a corporate IC member. So I always advise you to go for a corporate IC member, because uh, when it comes to any member of your employing company, this may be pretty okay for UK, but when it comes to the other countries, sometimes the senior person may not be known to IC, something like that. So I don't know, really speaking, I don't know, but I think that's my own opinion, it's better to go for a corporate IC member, right? So I confirm this to be, because then there's no problem, because that is their guy. I confirm this to be a true copy of this applicant's qualification, recommend him as a graduate to IC, right? Remember here it is not like for a CEng or something, it's a graduate, because you cannot recommend, I mean, IC corporate member cannot recommend anybody for a chartered engineer thing. So he is recommending it for a graduate membership only through the Viva examination. He is become a chartered engineer, right? So then these then you have to sign, and then put the date. Then this is the portal that you have to submit it, career appraisal submission portal, right? Now this is the cover page here, Institution of Civil Engineers United Kingdom career appraisal report, and you have to sign it, right? Remember, you have to sign it. Okay. And this is your CV. Do you believe this? This is your CV, right? So CV, this is one type they advocate. I'm not going to show you all the types because then you will be quite confused. Sorry. So this is one type CV. So you have to give, this is the table format, right? So you have to put the name, then your GMIC number, and period, company role, projects, responsibility. So you have to put here what are the periods that you have worked, and the projects that you have attended, projects you have done, and then the responsibilities. That should be only 2 pages. Okay, that will be only 2 pages. So whatever that you have done, apart from your regular job also, you can put here.